Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope you are very well in your houses, with your families, and all your family members, right? Let's begin this week with this important and the last topic we are going to check during this year for you in social and communicative English. Leisure activities. Yes, we have to talk again about all activities related to leisure, free time activities. Okay, the aim of this lesson is to demonstrate comprehension of a listening. In this lesson, you are going to listen and interview. All right? Well, here we have different pictures, and I want you to look at them and also identify the names of the activities or these leisure activities in English, okay? We have, could you give me examples? Yes. Traveling. Yes, in this part we have traveling, doing the washing up, washing clothes. Yes, and listening to music too. What, this is sport. Yes, playing football. They are doing exercise, some activities. They are walking in the nature. Yes, trekking. What is this activity? Yes, staying with friends, for example. And she is thinking about money and time. Yes. Do you think money is important when you are going to do activities for leisure? Yes. And also we have a girl who is riding a bike. Yes, that is a type of activity you can do in your free time, too, okay? Yeah, we have to continue. Here I have a phrase or a quote, and I want you to tell me and remember when or where do you think is this phrase? Who tell us? Who wrote it? Okay? You light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know? Oh, you don't know you are beautiful. It sounds familiar to you? The author? You know? We are going to discover later. Yeah, and we are going to talk before about boy bands. Do you know what is a boy band or a girl band? Yes, it's a group of singer or people or men who plays in a band or who sings different kinds of music. Which boy bands do you know? Could you mention anyone? Any examples? Question number 2. I want you to tell me, do you have any favorite band? Yes? No? Many? What do you think about it? Are these bands formed by real talent? Are those boys or girls really talented or not? What do you think? But the answer depends on your favorite band or your favorite group of music. Okay, let's continue. Well, as I mentioned before, we are going to listen and interview. Okay, like the girl in the picture who is doing some housework activities. Okay, and she is also listening to music. Okay, we are going to do a pre-reading activity, pre-listening activity before you listen to the interview. Okay, before you listen, you have to complete. We are going to understand and know what of these words do you know. Okay, we have reality, feel good, music, record, look, and good looking. You have to complete these 6 sentences about your personal opinion. Okay, find 4 or 5 with the word boys Okay, check they have at least some ability. Decide on for the band. Write them some songs with safe lyrics. Ideally, get them on a TV show. Make as much money as possible from sales, concert, and merchandising. Okay? Yeah. We are going to listen the interview. Pay attention.
The internet is full of articles about what makes a good boy band, but many bands appear and disappear without a trace. Alana, it can't be as easy as following a formula, can it?
No, I don't think so. The traditional formula is that you have 4 or 5 good looking young guys with some musical ability and the ability to dance. The choreographed dancing was very important to boy bands in the past. They tended to wear the same or very similar clothes when they performed, so you had to decide on a look for the group. The most important element, however, was said to be that the band members had different and very distinct personalities.
Right, the cute one, the rebel, the joker, the shy one, mysterious one.
Yeah, although sometimes they all just seem like the cute one. The idea is that different boys appeal to different girls, so you can have a bigger fan base. There's someone in the band for everyone.
So, do you think this all still holds true, or have things changed in the 21st century?
Yeah, I guess things have changed for several reasons, partly just because we needed a change, but mainly because of changes in the media and with new technology. Take One Direction.
I've been counting the seconds before you mentioned One Direction.
Well, we have to talk about them because they're the biggest thing at the moment. Although, who knows how long they will last.
Oh, but ages and ages.
We'll see. Anyway, One Direction, as you know, came to fame through the X Factor, a reality show. And that was a great way to start. You had loads of people watching them every week and wanting them to win. They felt as if they had a personal stake in their story as they voted for them every week.
What age group does One Direction appeal to exactly?
Well, that's another clever thing. They seem very unthreatening, so they appeal to very young girls. They are cute, so teenage girls really like them. But they also have a laddish, slightly naughty side to appeal to the mums. The teenage girls and the mums are the ones who will spend the money. The lyrics to the songs are calculated to appeal to girls who feel a bit insecure about themselves, like most teenage girls. You don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. That kind of thing. Lots of girls want to feel wanted but not scared, and that's traditionally what boy bands do. They present this image of a clean-cut, reliable boyfriend. Actually, One Direction's clothes also help here. Chinos and clean casual shirts and canvas shoes. You'll have noticed that they don't wear the same clothes. Their stylists have been instructed to keep them looking individual, but despite that, they all have this attractive but unthreatening look. No tattoos or piercings or black leather or makeup or anything.
You make them seem very cold and calculating. Remember that they've been nominated for loads of music awards and they've won dozens, so they're regarded as serious musicians.
Okay, if you don't want to believe they're calculating, you can blame their management. They're nice boys who are fantastic musicians.
They are, and they keep proving their critics wrong. A lot of people said they wouldn't make the leap from the UK to the US market, but they did very quickly.
Yes, and that's all down to their clever use of social media, or rather their management's clever use of social media. One Direction are all over Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Tumblr. That's how they made it in the States so quickly. In the past, it was a lot more difficult and took a lot longer. bands had to try and get airtime on local radio stations, and that was really hard. But they've bypassed all that. Social media has become the new radio, as their manager said.
Their first record, Up All Night, went to #1 in the US, didn't it?
Sure did. They achieved a world record as the first British band in history to reach #1 in America with a debut album. It sold 176,000 copies in the US in a single week.
Amazing. And the boys are all rich from the merchandising too.
Yes. Well, the boys and their management company. There are One Direction phones, toys and games. Dolls even. I think that's another 21st century thing. Companies are cashing in on success in all possible ways as quickly as possible.
May they all enjoy it while it lasts.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council. To find others like...
Okay. Yep, you are going to do the following activity related to the previous listening, the previous interview. Here you have to read these 8 sentences and answer true and false. Many boy bands are not successful. In the past, boy band members dressed differently but had similar personalities. Having different types of boy in the group is supposed to appeal to different girls. One Direction first became famous on YouTube. One Direction lyrics are written for girls who like rebellious boys. One Direction stylists tried to give each band member an individual look. One Direction became famous in the US by clever use of social media. One Direction have not tried to make money from merchandising. Okay, answer true and false according to the previous interview. Well, here we have 3 different questions and you have to circle one alternative. According to the previous listening, the most important thing for boy bands in the past was that A, B, or C. 2. Things have changed because you have to complete this sentence with alternative A, B, or C. Starting on a reality show like X Factor is great for a band because complete the sentence A, B, or C. Next sentences. Number 4. The words to One Direction songs are designed to complete with alternative A, B, or C. 5. One Direction's clothes A, B, or C. 6. Lots of people said One Direction wouldn't A, B, C. Okay, copy all these sentences in your copybook and answer. Circle. One Direction were the first British band to A, B, or C. And finally, number 8. The boys have also made money from A, B, or C. Okay, dear student, copy all the previous activity in your copybook and answer according to the listening. Right? Okay, and this is a reminder for you. Please keep in your mind final evaluation. After this lesson, you have to answer the last evaluation of the year. Okay, the topic is very similar to the previous one. Okay, listening and reading comprehension. Topics are leisure activities, music, movies, sport, balance, work, free time, job, etc. Okay, and you have to answer a Google form. Okay, dear student, thank you for your attention and see you. Bye bye.